going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I hope you guys like that little advertisement I tried to do for my oil change. This is my first time using motor oil, so I thought it would be fun to kind of put something together. So I hope you guys like that. I've already tried Valvoline, I've already tried a mobile one, so I really want to see what the hype is all about with the motor oil. So hopefully it's, you know, as good as everyone says it is, or it makes the car feel as good as everyone says it is. But anyways, I know why you guys are here. Today we are here to talk about how much it is to wide body your GR86. So definitely, if you guys are new to the channel, you're gonna want to like and subscribe. It truly helps us out because we're growing every day, you guys, and I would love to have you guys a part of the journey. We're gonna go ahead and get into the elephant in the room and talk about Pandem wide body. Now, before we get into just exactly how much everything has cost me, I do want to inform you guys that I did get some help. I am sponsored by a shop that helped me get a couple discounts, whether it be labor or some of the parts. So definitely the prices that I'm going to tell you are what I bought it for, but definitely go into it thinking that it could be a little bit more expensive if you're not getting discounted or anything like that. So I only have one sponsor, and it's Core Motive, the shop that ended up helping me find the kit as well as put the kit together. So definitely big shout out to Core Motive. So this kit retail cost about $6,200 from Pandem. I ended up getting this kit for $5,400. So at the time that we bought this kit was the only one around in Southern California at the time. And it was at LTMW, so we had to kind of make a deal with them. Definitely they had shipped it through the air, so that cost about $1,400 just to ship it through the air, along with purchasing the kit. So like I said, we got a deal, $5,400, and then we had to pay them half of the shipping just to kind of cover some of their losses, right? So we paid about $800 on top of the $5,400 for the shipping. To put it all together, it took a little bit around, I don't know, maybe 2.5 months, 4 in total, just because there was multiple places that the car was at and getting worked on. But ultimately, what I ended up paying at the end for installation and for the paint, because this is painted OEM, I ended up paying about $3,800 for the installation. So in total, for the kit and for the labor, I ended up paying in a total of $10,000. Now, it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't all the way, you know, $10,000 right away, because I don't make money like that. I make okay money, but not like that. YouTube don't pay me enough just yet. We got to get a little bit higher on the views, you guys, and subscribers, so help me out. But anyways, that was definitely one of the biggest purchases I've ever done on the car build and on this channel. So this car has had a lot of firsts for me. So we're at $10,000 right now in total, right? Then we ended up paying for these VIP modular wheels, and they are so thick, you guys. These are the GT510 VIP modular wheels, and this set right here was about $5,000, you guys. So definitely the most I've ever paid for a wheel as well. And that actually happened really fast. When I hit up David from VIP Modular and I told him, hey man, I need, you know, some wheels. I already have the wide body getting worked on, and at the time we were trying to make it into SEMA. So honestly, he knocked it out so freaking fast. He like really hooked us up and put us at like the top of his schedule, and I think he knocked it out within like a week and a half, almost just like 2 weeks, you know. Whereas with other companies it might take like 3 weeks, and then you got to worry about shipping and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So definitely these are really dope. I got 18 all around, 10 in the front, and 11 in the rear. These are so wide, you guys. I've never had a wheel this wide, so it's definitely a lot different, but it feels good on the road, especially due to tires. So before we get into the tires, in total we're at $5,000 for the wheels and then $10,000 for the body kit. So we're currently at $15,000 right now, all right, you guys. Then we threw these wheels on some Ventus V12 Evo 2s from Hankook, you guys. I had this on the last setup with the rotiforms, and honestly they feel so good, and I think that they had them at the right price. These were around, I want to say like around $650, I want to say, like around there, close to $700. In the fronts we're running 255 by 35, and then in the rears we're running 275 by 35. So definitely a staggered look, you guys. I'm more used to staggered. I wasn't too used to the squared, but obviously it still works and it looks really good and it rides really freaking well. So to go along with this rear wheel setup, I also have some Godspeed rear lower control arms as well as some Godspeed rear upper toe arms. So definitely Got some camber going on in the back just to make it tuck into the body kit. I'm running about -5 camber in the rear. There's no camber in the front. I'm not really too much of a camber person, but obviously we need it for this setup. Definitely these are affordable, and that was a little bit around 400, maybe like 450 in cost. Alright guys, so I wanted to kind of get in here so we can talk about this Studio RSR roll cage. So I did get hooked up on this roll cage. Shout out to Studio RSR and shout out to my boy Timmy for having the $1,000 credit. So out of pocket I ended up paying $850 for this Studio RSR half roll cage, but in total it would have been $1,850 for me to purchase, and like I said, that is what has still been at a discounted rate. Definitely a really dope company. I'm sure some of you guys have been seeing a lot of the roll cages on a lot of different kind of cars. They do full roll cages, half roll cages. This right here is a half roll cage, and it was about $250 for us to powder coat it. So big shout out to our shop sponsor at Cormotive for getting us the price of $250 for getting it powder coated. That was a super big deal. Now we're kind of trickling down to the last little bit of stuff that we have going on with the car, you guys. So there's still a list of things that we got to do, but one of the last things and one of the first things that we ended up modding on this car is the exhaust system. So it goes all the way from the headers all the way back to the exhaust. The only thing that we don't have to consider this full bolt-ons is an intake. So we have Tomei headers, unequal length, and then we have a Tomei overpipe, and then a Tomei front pipe, and then a Perrin catback exhaust with a 2.5 inch opening. So it's pretty loud. It's pretty loud, you guys. Like, as you guys might have been able to hear when I just, you know, took off after the oil change. It's pretty loud, and if you guys like this setup, definitely you should go ahead and run it. Now I will say that all of this stuff was used. Some of these pieces were barely used, and then some of them, you know, you could see that they were used a little bit, but it works. And at the time, I remember when this car first came out, you weren't able to really find any parts for the car, brand new at least, because the COVID was still kind of slowing down, and all the shipping and stuff like that was still kind of in chaos. So for the catback exhaust, we ended up paying about $700, and then for the Tomei unequal length headers, we paid about $570 for those headers, and then for the Tomei front pipe, we paid anywhere from $380 to $400 for that, and then for the overpipe, we actually got that brand new, and that was about $240. So in total, we actually ended up paying $1,900 for the exhaust setup, you guys. Now, like I said, I got all that used, and that was discounted. So imagine if it was all brand freaking new, you guys. So definitely would have been pretty expensive. I almost forgot, you guys. We also got a 3-piece Airlift suspension system, you guys. Everything you could ask for when you're looking for air suspension system from Airlift. It's been awesome. I definitely am thankful for having Airlift on this kit, because I don't think there'd be any way for me to drive this on like regular coils. I would honestly need maybe cups if I went coils, but for that we ended up paying around $4,200. That, I believe, was with installation, you guys. So definitely got a discount on that, and I'm super happy about that, because you know, never paid that much for a suspension system. So let's go ahead and tally up just how much in total we spent in mods and for the car in total. So for the car in total, I bought this in Vegas for $38,000 earlier in March, and I had to go to Vegas because nobody else in the area had a manual GR86. It was really hard. Some people had BRZs and stuff like that, but they were like 40 grand and stuff like that. So definitely was crazy, you guys. But yeah, let's tally it up real quick. Let's see where we're at in total for how much this car currently has cost me, because you all know not gonna get what it's worth for. So this number is pretty damn crazy. Now I want to remind you guys, this is discounted. Like, a lot of this stuff was discounted, so that definitely had helped me. But in total with just the mods alone, I ended up paying $24,000 for all the mods that are currently on this car, you guys. So remind you, I had a different wheel setup before on different tires, so we're gonna leave that cost out of this. So, but just kept that in mind. But for all this right here is $24,000. That's not including how much the car costs, you guys. So with the car costing $38,000, it actually, the whole car currently has cost me $62,100, you guys. Crazy, crazy. I know some of you guys are probably thinking should have got a Subaru or should I should have gotten something else. But I'll tell you what, if I would have gotten one of those more expensive cars like an M2 Comp or a freaking Supra or just some of the other cars that I wanted, you know, the Z, or waited for the Z, I wouldn't have been able to experience a lot of the things that I experienced with this car when I got this car. I wouldn't be able to have a kit like this, that's for sure, because if I bought one of those other expensive cars at that rate, well, then it'd be more expensive to take care of, and then not only that, I would be barely getting parts just to pay for those cars, so it'd be even more expensive build, you guys. So super freaking crazy. All I gotta say, you guys, and I know this number might seem really, really out there for some people, but I worked my butt off last year to even get it to this point, like just working at my 9 to 5 from 7 days a week. Little lack of sleep. My schedule like sucked. A lot of the people who know me personally know, like, I truly like was working hard for this, like all the way from October all the way into like December, you guys. So just to really like pay for anything. And then even before that, I was preparing, like back in like June, I was like already preparing for all this stuff, like from June all the way to the end of December to really get to this point, you guys. So I just want to say, you know, if you have a goal, you can definitely get to it if you really want to. You make time for things, you figure things out. Like, trust me, you know, like just me in general doing YouTube and kind of experience everything that I've got to with this car, a lot of my first times, and getting to know a lot of you guys and inspire you guys. Like, it just, you know, just believe in yourself and have a vision and just, you know, make small goals to get to that big goal, and, you know, be grateful for everything that comes your way, whether it be good or bad, because it's all progression, it's all experience, it's all something you can take with you into the future. So I just wanted to kind of say that because, you know, this is one of the most expensive cars I've ever had in my life currently, and I never thought in my wildest dreams that I would really have it or it'd be here, and now that I have it and it's here, I'm just really grateful, you know what I mean? So definitely that's all I got for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little, you know, tally of what this car is worth currently, you guys. So I got more stuff coming. You guys think that it's gonna end here, definitely it's not gonna end here. I have big plans for this year, you guys, and I can't reveal them to you yet. I also have a big surprise that I've been keeping a secret from you guys, and I'm just itching to tell you guys, but I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. So definitely, if you guys have made it this far into the video, give this a big thumbs up. If you guys are not yet subscribed to the channel, it would help us out so freaking much, you guys. We're not stopping, and we have so much more coming, so definitely thank you guys so much. That's all I got for this video. Make sure you guys live long and prosper, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.